Welcome to San Francisco 49ers News Today fans. If you're passionate about the 49ers and want to stay updated with all the latest insights, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Today, we're diving into Brock Purdy's performance in the Week 2 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings and what it means for the team moving forward. Brock Purdy's roller coaster performance. In the recent clash with the Minnesota Vikings, quarterback Brock Purdy experienced a mixed outing. Although he threw for an impressive 319 yards and recorded his first touchdown of the season, his decision-making was often questionable. Purdy appeared jittery in the pocket, struggling against Brian Flores' aggressive and complex defensive schemes. Purdy's struggles were evident as he turned over the ball twice, once on a deflected interception that set up a Vikings touchdown on the next play, and another on a fumble where the ball simply slipped from his grasp. These issues contributed significantly to the 49ers' fall to a record, joining an elite quarterback group. Despite these challenges, Purdy managed to join an exclusive club of quarterbacks. He achieved a passer rating of 100.3, marking his 15th game with a passer rating of at least 0 in just 23 regular season starts. This accomplishment makes him the 6th quarterback in NFL history to reach this milestone within their first 25 career games. Only Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, Dez Assays, and Patrick Mahomes, DeZoido, have recorded more such games in their initial 25 outings. Purdy now shares this achievement with notable quarterbacks like Carson Palmer, Dak Prescott, and Tony Romo. Looking ahead, with 2 more starts before reaching 25 career games, Purdy has the opportunity to surpass this trio, and potentially even Warner, with upcoming games against the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. However, Purdy's focus will likely be on finding consistency and helping the 49ers get back on track. As Purdy continues to develop, the 49ers will be looking for more steady performances to ensure they remain competitive in the league. His potential to break records is exciting, but the team's success will depend on his ability to deliver reliable results week in and week out. Jordan Mason steps up. In the absence of Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason has emerged as a standout performer for the San Francisco 49ers. In his first 2 games as the starting running back, Mason has rushed for an impressive 247 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. His 5 yards per carry average showcases his determination and explosive ability to break through defenses, making him 2nd in the NFL for rushing yards. If Mason maintains this pace throughout the season, he could potentially surpass Dewey's 0 rushing yards. However, despite his impressive start, there are reasons for concern regarding the 49ers running back situation. The passing game challenge Brock Purdy struggled against Minnesota's aggressive defense, highlighting the 49ers' need for the passing game contributions that McCaffrey provided. While Mason has worked hard to improve his receiving skills, his impact in the passing game remains limited, with just 1 catch for 4 yards against the Vikings. This contrasts with McCaffrey, who consistently provided significant yardage as a receiver. The absence of McCaffrey's dual-threat capability has affected the 49ers' offensive dynamics, as noted by both Purdy and tight end George Kittle. Kittle emphasized McCaffrey's value, stating, "Christian is the offensive MVP for a reason. He does everything in the passing game, in the running game." The lack of his presence has limited the 49ers' offensive versatility, making it challenging to replicate their previous success. Managing the workload. Another concern is the heavy reliance on Mason in the running game. He carried the ball 20 times against the Vikings, following a 28 carry performance in the season opener against the New York Jets, the most by a 49ers running back under Shanahan. While Shanahan has expressed confidence in backups Isaac Guerendo and Patrick Taylor Jr., their contributions have been minimal. Guerendo recorded 0 yards on 1 carry, and Taylor did not participate in the offense against Minnesota. The question remains whether this workload is sustainable for Mason. At 25 years old, Mason is in his prime, but the 49ers must be cautious not to overburden him. Looking ahead, the 49ers offense remains productive, scoring 49 points in the first 2 weeks, but it lacks the dominance seen with McCaffrey last year. As Mason continues to prove his worth, It's up to Shanahan to address the gaps left by McCaffrey's absence and ensure the offense remains balanced and effective. Purdy-Aiyuk connection, a promising duo. Since Brock Purdy took over as the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, his connection with Brandon Aiyuk has been incredibly fruitful. However, in the Week 2's loss to the Minnesota Vikings, it became evident that they still have some work to do to regain their rhythm, especially after Aiyuk's extended contract holdout kept him from practicing until just 6 days before the season opener. Against Minnesota, Aiyuk was relatively quiet, recording 4 receptions for 48 yards, while Deebo Samuel and George Kittle carried the load in the receiving game. Aiyuk mentioned post-game that he feels about 85% fit. Despite his slow start, Purdy remains optimistic about Aiyuk's potential. Purdy's confidence in Aiyuk. In his post-game press conference following the 23-17 loss to the Vikings, Purdy expressed his confidence in Aiyuk, saying, "To me, I think he looks great and everything. But I'm not stepping back thinking BA hasn't been like he was. I don't think that at all." Purdy acknowledged that there might be some routes and plays where both he and Aiyuk could improve, attributing these issues to early season adjustments. "I know we'll continue to get better together in our connection," Purdy added. "For 4 quarters, I thought BA gave it his all and competed, man. I'm proud of him for that." The need for Aiyuk's impact. It's only been 2 games, but Aiyuk's 70 yards over this span are not enough for a receiver earning $120 million over 4 years. However, Purdy's belief in their partnership is backed by nearly 30 games of evidence showing their success together. Despite the loss, the 49ers were still able to move the ball effectively against Minnesota. Yet, the absence of Christian McCaffrey clearly had a negative impact, highlighting the urgent need for Aiyuk to elevate his game sooner rather than later. As the 49ers look to bounce back, the Purdy-Aiyuk connection will be crucial in maintaining their offensive momentum and achieving success this season. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the Purdy-Aiyuk connection and Aiyuk's potential to step up in the coming games? Can they lead the 49ers to victory? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive updates and stories.